Hello, hi everyone. We are live. I'm Adeline, and this is Sandy, who's here with me. We are both digital business owners from Singapore. I'm coming live to you from London, and it's 2 p.m. here right now. And we're both here today to answer the question, how much time do we spend on our digital business? So before I answer that question, I just want to wish everyone here happy Father's Day. And uh, today, in London, because my daughter has a field trip, so we decided to postpone celebrating Father's Day to next week. But I made my husband a cappuccino on behalf of my daughter this morning, just to wish him
Wow.
happy Father's Day. So, hi Sandy, how are you? And how's Father's Day celebration in Singapore?
Hi, Adeline. Nice to see you again. And hi, everyone. I'm Sandy from Singapore. It's 9 p.m. here. Yeah, we had a few eating sessions with uh, our daddy. Yeah, and I have two young boys. So I told them that, they asked them to make something small for their daddy. So I think in the end, boys being boys, they didn't end up making any cards for the daddy, but they did wish the daddy happy Father's Day. Yeah. So it was really nice to, recognize daddy as well, not just mommies. Yeah. And yeah, Adeline, so going back to the topic of tonight, this, London time. So would you like to share with us how much time do you spend on this digital business? Because I get asked many times, Sandy, you have a full-time job, and how do you balance your work hours and your digital hours and your family time? So yeah, so I think it is really a good question for us to answer. So the floor is yours now.
Yes, yeah. Maybe I should give a background for those who are new to my page. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I have not been working for over 15 years. And I gave up my career because of my daughter's eczema. And after 15 years, when she outgrew her eczema, I was like, I really want to get back into the workforce and start earning income and all that. But I really didn't know where to start and what to do. And I'm so grateful I found this digital business that I can do based on my own time, my own schedule, any location I want. It's just so flexible, and it's so mobile and portable. You can bring it when you're traveling and all that as well. So coming back to the question, how much time do I spend on the business? As a stay-at-home mom, I still do a lot of housework, and I cook. I still do laundry and all that. So I mainly do my work in the pockets of time during the day while I'm waiting for my daughter to finish her class, because I take her for dance, I take her for taekwondo, and while waiting for her, I create some reels, or I organize my work or answer my leads and help my mentees. And then at night is when I do like proper work, maybe 1 to 3 hours. But in the beginning, when I first started the business, I actually spent more time on the business, going through the training and setting up my business page and my new accounts on social media platform. You will see that, there are many social media platforms. It's up to you how, whichever ones you want to start. So all that took a bit of time, and we had to do all this training and learn, all the tricks and strategies and all that. So some people get the business up in like really quite quickly within 1 to 2 weeks. But when I took a longer time, because when I started this business, I was so anxious, eager to start. So I just jumped in, sorry, I just jumped in even though I was on vacation. So I couldn't do my training when I was on vacation. So I waited for, I did a little bit here and there, and then I did my training properly after my vacation. So in the beginning, I spent probably maybe 4 or 5 hours a day, just to get my training up and all that. And then later on, when it's more settled, I spend like 1 to 3 hours a day, including all the pockets of time in between, the waiting time, the cooking time, things like that. Or when I'm waiting for the tube to arrive, I just do a bit of work. So, really how much time you want to spend is really up to you. And on weekends, I spend less time, because weekends I go out more, and it's more family time on weekends. So maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, depending. Yeah, you can spend more time if you like. If you want to spend, let's say, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours every day. You can, because some people do this as a full-time job. For me, it's a part-time job, and my main job is still, my own household and my family, and basically it's life on my own terms, because I'm like my own boss. If I want to work harder, I work harder, and I still have all the time. I meet my friends and all that. So Sandy, what about you? How much time do you spend? I mean, especially you have a full-time job, and you have two active boys. So tell us how you spend your time.
Yeah, yeah, Adeline, you're very right that to say that, yeah, I have a full-time job, and um sometimes I'm also amazed by myself, like, how am I going to handle this? So like what you said, right? It's really own time. This is really a own time, own target kind of business. And before I started this business, I was very clear that I have a full-time job. So I'm not going to be like, other people who are not working, or people who are working part-time. I would not have that as much time as these people who spend on this business. So that's why I'm realistic about, the output, the results that I'm expecting from this business. So I told myself that I might go a bit slower compared to other people, but that's how it is, right? I need to balance my full-time job because I have a quite a busy full-time job. Yeah. So yeah, so it's really, before you start the business, you need to be very clear in your objectives, your goals, like what you want to achieve, how much time you want to put in, and the expectation of the results, right? You're not going to say that I'm just going to put in this much of time, but I want to get this much of results. So personally, I feel that the results will commensurate with the time you spend, and you must be prepared for that. Yeah. So like yourself, it's true that when I first started, we had to put in more time, right? It's like the growing phase. You definitely have to spend more time. So thankfully that that period is over. Yeah, and yeah, so I was very thankful to, the mentors and the people in the community who helped me. So it actually made the time spent more effective, and shorten the amount of time we need to spend in the business. Yeah. So maybe not like yourself. I don't think I can spend 3 hours on weekdays because of my full-time job. So on weekdays, sometimes I don't do the business as well if I have to work late. So on days that I knock off early, I can spend 1 to 2 hours, and lunchtime. So I do a little bit of work during lunch, like doing some of the marketing, social media marketing tasks, which is actually like a fun time for me, right? It's like doing something different, more relaxing compared to my day job. And then
And it's
weekends is
creative
when
as
I will
well.
spend more time.
I
Sorry?
said it's creative as well.
Oh yeah,
Creative,
thanks.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm an energy trader, so it's totally different, social media and my day job. So in a way, I like it, I like the change, yeah, of scope. And as you say, one is more about numbers, strategy, and this is more about creativity and strategy as well, right? In a business, you definitely need to have strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, so this business is suitable for people with different background, whether you have a full-time job, a part-time job, whether you have a degree or no degree. I mean, we have people in the business who are hairdressers, who work in restaurants, or they're in healthcare, they're nurses, or we have people who are professionals as well. So, it's up to you how much time you want to do, and you know you can do whatever you wish, basically based all on your own terms.
Yeah, definitely. So most importantly, right, you need to ask yourself, what do you want to get out of this business? Adley and I, we are here in this business despite, our commitment, because we're very clear that, we want to achieve, certain objectives. Like for myself, I would like to, prepare a better future for my children because they're still very young. And I'm also preparing for my golden years, which is retirement. So I have these two very clear goals, and they are the one guiding me, down my journey, my digital journey. And when I get tired, then I need to, always remind myself why I'm in this business. So as Adeline said, right, this business is suitable for everyone as long as you have the mindset and you have the determination to succeed in this business. Of course, you need to be patient and willing to invest time and capital in this business. Yeah. So if I can do it, I have a very busy full-time job. I have two young children. So, I believe you can do it as well because we have a strong community who can support you, if you have any questions and help you get started. Yeah. So don't be afraid, to take the first step.
Yeah. So if any of
So
you are interested,
any,
oh no, nothing. I said
sorry?
if any of you are interested, you can sign in on our websites. Yes. Do you
Yep.
want to talk more about signing after what happens after signing on our website, Sandy?
Yeah, sure. So when you click on our link or you type our website name on the internet, it will lead you to our website. So there is a no cost, no risk free webinar that explains our business in more details. It is very hard for us to explain to you right now, on what we really do. So once you click on that link, it brings you to watch this free webinar. Yeah, then you get to know more about our business. And if you have any question, you can always reach out to Adeline or myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and happy Father's Day again. Bye.
Happy Father's Day and hope to hear from you. Bye, Adeline. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.